We're going to start with a new twist tonight in one of the most gruesome murder cases in recent Minneapolis history. Katricia Daniels and her 10-year-old son, Robert Shepard, were killed in their home in 2008. The case is still in the court system, but tonight Lou Raguse obtained an internal memo from Hennepin County prosecutors citing a conflict of interest posed by County Attorney Mary Moriarty. Lou?
Well, Randy, one of the convicted killers, Brian Flowers, needs to be resentenced. He was 16 years old at the time of the crimes, and on recorded jail calls is heard saying that Mary Moriarty, who was once part of his defense team, was going to help get him out of jail. It was perhaps the most brutal murder committed by juveniles in recent Hennepin County history. In 2008, South Minneapolis, Katricia Daniels stabbed 193 times in her own home. Her 10-year-old son, Robert Shepard, stabbed 30 times.
They took a TV set and thrashed it over his head.
Teens Brian Flowers and Stefan Thompson were convicted by juries of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Since the Supreme Court decided in 2015 that juveniles can't receive life without parole, Flowers needs to be resentenced. The options being either 2 concurrent life terms, which makes him eligible for release after 30 years, or 2 consecutive life terms where he could get out after 60 years.
May it please the court. Counsel.
Prosecutors Brittany Lawan and Nicholas Lindstroth want the longer sentence because there were 2 victims. But in an internal memo obtained by KARE 11 News, they expressed concern that Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty wanted them to reverse course. The former public defender helped Flowers in prison with defense strategies for his pending resentencing in the months before she announced her run for county attorney. According to jail call transcripts, Flowers brags about a strategy for getting out of prison, quote, something to do with Miss Mary. And right after Moriarty was elected, Flowers said, quote, she can't necessarily work on my case right now because she has to recuse herself. But her being a boss, she has some say-so in what goes on in people's cases. The memo says Moriarty at first simply delegated a division head to make decisions, and the prosecutors wrote that they can't support an ideological about-face in this case. And if Moriarty's leaders made them seek the lower sentence, they asked that the case be reassigned. 1 week after the memo was sent, Moriarty's office announcing they will turn the case over to the Ramsey County Attorney's Office to handle instead. And a spokesperson for Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty said that this decision did not have anything to do with that memo, that talks to hand this case over had been ongoing for about a month. In a statement, they say Moriarty's senior leadership took this step out of an abundance of caution and that Moriarty has not been involved in any aspect of this case since she took office. Back to you.
All right, Lou, thank you.